Um, yes, I use social media and I know that they're collecting my data, which is kind of creepy and I'm not sure how I feel about it, but I still use social media platforms anyway.
Social media. Services used by everyone, every day, and everywhere in the United States. We rely on it for socializing, for entertainment, and even for educational or business purposes. People willingly upload their personal information onto social media every day. However, social media companies have been known to collect private user data. But what can we do about it? Demographic data can be inferred from Twitter with reasonable accuracy, which poses concerns for social media users' voluntary participation when their personal information could be given away without their knowledge. It is very easy for a common person to find information about another person just based on the social media profile. As we look through my Reddit profile statistics, it is entertaining at first. You can see that the website thinks I'm from Idaho, which I'm not. You can see that I'm really into TV shows, which is fun too. But then we get to the concerning parts. Purely based on my comment history, the website could tell that I have a brother, that I'm a native Chinese speaker, that I'm from Seattle, and even the fact that I'm a UW student. Someone could Google my username, not even my real name. I'll find out all those information about me based on what I posted. And this is what I found by just Googling, as a layman who only has access to whatever people are willing to share on the web. But companies like Facebook owns data they probably didn't even know they can access. Facebook has the capability to track users' whereabouts by using their smartphone's location data collected through the Facebook app. On services like Snapchat, there's this function called the Snap app where you can see where your friends are, unless they disable the function. So, do you think that's similar to real life stalking?
I believe it is very similar to real life stalking. It's way too accessible. I feel like it's pretty hard to actually turn it off. A lot of people don't know how. And so it's really easy to see where everybody is. It's really creepy.
So people at the Facebook company, they can actually track your location if you have to install the Facebook app. So do you think that's similar to stalking?
Very similar. I feel like that's shouldn't be warranted. It's an invasion of privacy. I feel like privacy that everybody deserves. So.
Do you think it's potentially worse that it's coming from a complete stranger, like hundreds of miles away from where you live?
Yeah, absolutely.
Anonymous individuals, complete strangers, can get access to your location, your interest, your background, and more. That's really concerning. So I guess we should delete our social media accounts now, right? Away from the unauthorized surveillance and data collection. Seems simple enough. Delete all your social media. Do you think you did it?
No.
The thing is, our lives rely heavily on social media now. We can't just cut it out of our lives. So what can we do? If we can't let go of social media, ergo data collection, we can use data collection for the good of the people instead. Big data is typically associated with massive scale logs of user behavior in digital systems, and these data are extracted and mined to develop predictive models. One example, disasters. During the events of crisis, it is crucial to collect data regarding recovery, cleanup, and the disaster itself so researchers can develop a detailed contingency plan for the future. The key advantage to this technique of data collection is speed. Data related to crises, emergencies, and disasters is often collected days or weeks after a non-routine event, forcing the participant to answer questions about prior circumstances, which can introduce many issues such as bias and inaccuracies. With social media and big data, information can be recorded accurately, obtained instantaneously, and analyzed efficiently, thus reducing the likelihood of these issues from happening. For example, researchers queried the Twitter API for tweets containing specific hashtags related to the Tunisian and Egyptian uprisings in early 2011 to classify the actors involved in disseminating and sourcing information about the uprisings on Twitter. Social media was used as a tool to find the persons of interest in the event, which would have been a highly difficult task if the Twitter data was not available.
So, researchers and governments have recently been trying to use social media to obtain data regarding crises. Using the data, they can actually improve response time and cleanup in emergency events. So, how do you think about the way that data collection is being applied in this context?
I think it's a really good thing. I feel like if it can be a tool to lessen response time, I think it's very important to society as right now first response teams might not be able to get to the scene as fast as they could without data collection.
So I guess that discussion regarding social media data collection boils down to a simple conflict of interest between the individual and the collective. Would you rather have personal privacy or sacrifice some of that privacy for the good of the collective? It's a tough question to answer, but I think data collection is a necessary evil in modern American society. As society evolves and technology advances, information spreads a lot faster. So researchers will have to have new methods of collecting data in order to keep up with the developments all over the world. Perhaps data collection is not a problem generated by Silicon Valley today, but rather their natural response to the rapid exchange of information that we as a people has adapted to since the start of the internet age. Perhaps data collection is the only way that society can improve in technology in the world of rapid information dissemination.